Hello and welcome to this Courvoisier V.S. review. Not the first video review for this cognac in the world, because I started checking and I said, whoa, there's a whole nother world out there. There's a whole nother world. We talk about beer tube and beer reviews, video beer reviews. But there's a whole nother world of brandy and cognac, okay? And not to mention whiskey, bourbon, gin, rum and all that. So, and then there's like we have Ray Beer and Beer Advocate, there's websites dedicated to just cognac. And you could spend weeks doing reviews or reading about it. Not to mention also sherry and port, Marsala, and all of that. That's another little sidetrack thing I do, off track I used to call it. Well, I was reading about, okay, well here's the new bottle, this 2015 design. A lot of stores you'll notice have the before they change it in 2015 design, but they wanted to update it, they said, so now they got the purple and the gold. Looks sort of like the colors of University of Washington. Jarnac, France, Courvoisier V.S. It's 40% alcohol. This is a 200 milliliter flask bottle. I bought this two for $8.99. Two bottles for $8.99. It was at the store on Louisiana Highway 48. A big special. And then I checked around at other stores. Just one bottle like that is like $7. It may be somewhere. A few places might be $6.99. So for two bottles for $8.99 was an incredible price, I thought. But you had to buy two. You couldn't split it and get it for like $4.50 a bottle. Okay, so I was reading about Courvoisier, 1809. This fellow, Emmanuel Courvoisier of France, he got together with Louis Gallois. He was the mayor of a town called Bercy, an outskirt town of Paris, suburb. They wanted to move there because he didn't have to pay the city taxes of Paris, and plus as the mayor of Bercy, he wanted to get an industry started there. Okay, so Napoleon, the emperor, French emperor, he was impressed with the brandy, so he was buying it for his troops. Didn't do much good. He still lost the war to the Allies, and Napoleon was defeated ultimately in 1815 and expelled to the remote British island colony of St. Helena. But apparently they brought a bunch of brandy with him, and then the sailors on the ship were drinking it on the way down there. Anyway, the sons who inherited the company, Emmanuel and Louis' sons, they moved the operations to Jarnac in the Cognac region. They said they thought it was, apparently according to the website, better quality control down there. And that's a big area of France, in southwestern France, close to the Atlantic Ocean, called Cognac region. It's a region. Sort of like we say Appalachia is a region of the United States, something like that. And cognac brandy has to come from that region. All cognac is brandy, but brandy cannot be cognac unless it comes from there. That's a French law. So that was in 1828. Okay, 1869, Napoleon III, the new emperor, he designated Courvoisier as fournisseur de la cour impériale. Fournisseur, furnisher, English, furnisher of the imperial court. Just like that beer in Thailand, the Singha is the official supplier to the royal court, and in Denmark, Carlsberg received the royal warrant, official court. Beer. They used to grade these cognacs by diamond grades, but when the Simon family of England took over the company in 1909, they assigned the English way of regarding, because they say cognac is more popular outside of France than in France. It's a bigger product in England and America than in France. They designated the VS, VSOP, EXO grades around 1910. Okay, so the Simon family took over. Today it's owned by Beam-Suntory, a Japanese sort of company. We say sort of, more like a global company, and they own Jim Beam. You know about that. And you get on their website, it's like 1,000 other brands. Also, another brandy, cognac brandy, is Salignac. Okay. Anyway, they said the Simons had to escape France in 1940 when Germany took over. They didn't want to face a bunch of trouble from the Germans. I presume they were Jewish. And then after the war, they came back and took the company back. And later sold out to Beam-Suntory. They say the V.S. is a crew of 3 to 7, a mixture of crews from 3 to 7 years old, but in Russia it has to be 4 to 8 years old because it's a regulation there. They say it principally is Fins Bois with a balancing of Petite Champagne. And they describe the master distiller, I can't remember his name, I can't remember. He says fruity, delicate taste and a bouquet of ripe fruit and spring flowers. That's how he describes it. And these are the grades that they offer currently. The VS, which is what I have, very smooth. The VSOP, very smooth, old pale. The XO, extra older, extra smooth. They have VSOP exclusive Napoleon. They have, VSOP exclusive Napoleon Fine Champagne. 12-year-old, 21-year-old, and Initial Extra Succession JS, Leçon de Courvoisier, Artisan Edition VS Double Oak, Artisan Edition VS OP Triple Oak, and Artisan Edition XO can't remember what I put there. Ultimate. Well, you look on their website, it's a whole, I was writing this kind of fast. Well, as you would imagine, you're not going to get the triple oak exclusive for $8.99 a bottle, maybe for $899 a bottle, because that's how expensive some of these get. I was at some of these specialty stores like International Market. They got these bottles that are less than a quart, and they're like $4,000. Well, I got the cheap one. Okay, so this is the introductory version. Let's try it. I've never had it before. Oh, I did already get the Salignac. I had that special 2 bottles for $9.99 for $9.99 here in this town. Got that one to work on. I ought to do a side by side. I got the Landy VS. And that was a special. Also, at the same store, I bought this, I think, 2 for, I think it was 2 for $8.99 also. And somebody told me, oh yeah, we used to drink Landy. We would say it's dandy with Landy. Things are dandy with Landy. Now here's a Courvoisier Rosé glass. They don't produce this anymore, although they may have changed the name to something else. I don't know much about the Rosé. Okay, ooh, don't want to spill any. This is expensive. You know, not expensive, but I didn't buy it to get rid of it, except this way. All right, beautiful color here in that morning, 8:20 a.m., 8:15. It's, oh, and this VS, and they list all the awards. Recently in 2015, 2016, it's won 2 silver and a gold medal at international competitions. Now the other 2 brandies, the Salignac and the Landy, they were good. I mean, they're good. I'll drink them all, you know, the first 2 bottles, but they were, I don't know how smooth they were, because sometimes you take a sip and you'd be like, ugh, it'd give you the chills. Just, it would chill you, chill me. I mean, I finished the glass, it was just like, beautiful, what do you call that color? Copper almost, amber. Nice alcohol legs, and this attractive Courvoisier Rosé glass. It's got a strong alcohol aroma. So it fills the nose with the antiseptic doctor's office, general practitioner. But now, what are they saying? Let's see if the power of suggestion works. Bouquet of ripe fruit and spring flowers. Ripe fruit. We'll go along with that maybe. Or even overly ripe, but in no way rotted. Spring flowers. I was going to say ligustrums. It's pungent like ligustrums. You know how they hit you so hard. Okay, let's go with the flavor. I mean, it comes in with a hard punch, but it didn't give me the frisson, you know, the There are ripe fruits in the flavor, almost like the dried fruits people use for a fruit cake. Oakiness, yes. If you read, I mean, you gotta have a lot of time to get on their website. It's not like you flip through it. It's like a little brochure. It's like dense. It's kind of like the Anheuser-Busch website for beer. I mean, you gotta take hours to read through the whole thing. I mean, they have, like that website, Anheuser-Busch, or this Courvoisier, there's pages and pages of the process they use, all about brandy, the history of the company, all the scientific ideas behind brandy production. I mean, it is, you could this could help you with your food science degree if you're going to Nicholls State University or California State University at Long Beach and working on a food science degree, help you get your bachelor's in science and that. I mean, it's that complex. Same thing with Anheuser-Busch. They say, oh, we have this free 8-chapter book on zithology, the study of beer. It's fruity, delicate taste. Yeah, I think it is more delicate than the Cognac and the Landy. I think Landy is the harshest of the three from memory now. The Cognac is a little mid-range, and I'm thinking back to the American brandies like the E&J V.S. This is a lot. All three of these is smoother than that. That one's a little harsh. It's a little. I mean, it's made for mixing. I mean, it is not made for straight drinking neat. If you want to drink brandy neat, you probably want to get your E&J VSOP. Now that has some wonderful smoothness, and then even more so the XO. Now the one from France is probably Paris area. It might be Bordeaux. The Fleur de Lis Napoleon VVSOP, and I don't even think that's a real designation. It's something they made up. But it is sort of like very, very smooth old pale, that Fleur de Lis Napoleon. But that had a strange or unusual pepper note. This one doesn't have any of the pepper. The body is, I guess, medium. And it finishes nice. It's wouldn't want to drink too much of it, but it's really good. I think it would go. Now the VS, I think it would be a fabulous mixer. Okay, and I'm thinking 95% of people that buy Courvoisier VS, that's what they're going to do with it. They're going to make mixed drinks. And most of these cognac and brandy websites, you get on there, and then there's pages of mixed drink suggestions, and they got the recipe in there. Try this, try that. Some of them even have hors d'oeuvre suggestions to have with it. So, well, I'm glad I tried it. It's it really might be the best I've had so far with this little brandy project. No joke. I mean, really might be the best. You say, well, what American brandies beat it? I'm not thinking of any that even measure up to it, honestly. But there's hundreds probably of American brandy that I haven't tried. People were telling me, you gotta try Corbel, you gotta try Corbel. I know I gotta try 100 other things, but it's gonna take forever. So this is the September posting, and then in October, we've got the Hennessy, 3 of those, and that's another story. So anyway, thank you for watching this very long review, but I think for a product like this, there's not much point of just rushing through it and saying, I tried it. I mean, why would you want to watch it? I wouldn't want to do the video. So thank you, and let me know what you think about this if you've had it. So it's very interesting. And y'all come on down to Louisiana, and well, I'm sure that's the case in most places. It's a plethora of spirits, but we can get them at the grocery store. Just pull them off the shelf like a box of children's cereal, breakfast cereal. Thank you.